Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but pressure on you on your stoop.
Andrew Steele on the hill in this one, and the crowd is excited to see him with the success he's had early on this year. It's the Midland Rockhounds taking on the Arkansas Travelers. First pitch coming your way next. Welcome back. And on the hill today, Andrew Steele. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher.
Arkansas,
Now the left fielder, Johnny Farmello.
Farmello.
Ball.
Winds, and here's the pitch. To the right side, random. And steps on the bag for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Felnine Celestine.
Felnine Celestine now at the plate. Some early struggles for him this season. He'll want to get on the right track soon. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Line drive. And it stays fair. Around first, hustling for 2. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He's safe.
It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Nice line drive cut there, had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. So a runner aboard. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Felix Ruiz. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. It's very early, but it's make or break time for him right here. If he doesn't right the ship quickly, it's going to be a bad day. 0-2 now. On the ground to the right side. Base hit, headed for the plate. Here's the throw, but it's offline. 1-0. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Sometimes shortening up on your swing can pay off. It certainly did for him right there. Not an approach we see that much nowadays. Runner at first with one gone. Blake Rambush will hit next. Went deep in last night's ball game. That one misses inside. 1-0 pitch. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, indeed, that's a swing. Ruiz stands at first with 1 away. Grounder left side, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Good eye there.
That's inside.
What a take with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner at first, 1 away. Fights that one up, we'll reset and do it again. The 2-2. In the air to the right.
Ball.
2 away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Nick Dunn.
Nick Dunn digs in now. A lot of clutch hitting recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Aye.
One now. Late on that fastball. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We head to the second. Arkansas with the lead, 1-0. On to the bottom of the second. Digging in for the Travelers,
the designated
Emerson.
hitter, Colt Emerson.
Ball, that's inside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. He was all over that one. He put a great swing on that one. Sent it sizzling through the infield. Not much the infielders can do on balls hit that hard. And now the center fielder, Victor Labrada. Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To first, might be 2 here. Fires to second for 1. Throw to first, but not in time.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Milka Perez.
And now, the third baseman, number 5. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw safe. This team knows the catcher doesn't have an elite arm, so they're doing the smart thing to test it here. The pitcher has to help the catcher by varying timing, stepping off, and breaking the runner's rhythm. One out with a runner at second. That one to first, and that's just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting ninth.
So
the
digging
first
in,
baseman,
Joe Random.
Random.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Runner at second with 2 down.
Aye.
Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Struck out swinging. Back-to-back Ks. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. All set for the bottom
Leading
of the
off
third.
for the
And now,
Travelers,
Johnny
the left
Farmello.
fielder, Johnny Farmello.
Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Up against it with 2 strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. Bit risky from the pitcher with that inside breaking ball to the opposite-handed hitter. A lot of time to see the spin and get the hands inside to hammer it like that. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. And now the shortstop, Felnin Celestine. Cracked a double the first time at bat. Celestine playing up the middle at short, hitting second in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call. One and 0, and the pitch. Foul ball there. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Late cut there. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Gets a piece, stays alive. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Felix Ruiz, the next to hit.
Felix
Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. Tied up here early in the ballgame. Took that one, but it's wise to lay off pitches in that location in situations like this. Don't want to bounce into the double play. Here's the pitch. Runner is on the go. Throw safe. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe. Here's the 1-2 offering. And that just misses. 1 out and a runner at second. Here in the back end of the third inning. Next pitch misses. Ball 3. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Runner at second here and 1 away. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. Next up for the Travs, Blake Rambush. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Ball, that's inside. Aye.
Man at second with 2 down. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. One-two offering. Got it. Third out, that'll end the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings in the books in this one. All tied 1-1. This broadcast is brought to you by Montresor Basement Design. Brick by brick, they'll help you secure what's important. Back here in North Little Rock, bottom of the 4th. And that drops in for a strike. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. That's to third, White. Fires over to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Colt Emerson.
Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Colt Emerson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. The 0-1. Swings through that one. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game.
The center fielder, number 2.
Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Victor LeBron. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 down and nobody aboard. Strike 2. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, no 1 left. Moving on to the 5th. All tied 1-1. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Travelers batting.
The third baseman, Milka Perez.
Right through there for a strike. Liner snagged it first.
The first baseman, number 4, Joe Random.
So up next, Joe Random. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. One out and the base is empty. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Swings through it for the K. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
The left fielder, number
So 2 down
25,
now, and here at the plate, Johnny Farmello. 1 for 2.
Farmello.
Such a close game. The next team to
0-1's the
score
count.
could take all the momentum they need. Swings through that one, out in front there.
0-2 is the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. And we're through 5 innings, all tied 1-1. Home half of the 6th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Felton Celestine.
Celestine.
1-0. Ball 2. 2-0.
That clips the corner. Swing lifted to left field. Racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Felix Ruiz.
Next up for the Travs, Felix Ruiz. 1 for 2, had an RBI knock back in the first. Puts this one in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Ruiz stands at 6 foot even, 25 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela.
That's a ball.
Decent movement on that slider, but he needs to bring it a
1-1.
little closer to the plate. That one was way outside, and the batter was able to take it more easily. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out in front for the strikeout.
Now batting, the right
Now
fielder.
it's the right fielder, Blake Rambush.
Rambush.
Yeah.
Check swing. Did the bat break the plane?
No
Yes,
ball,
it's a
2
strike.
strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. That
Ball,
pitch
that's off the
just misses the inside corner. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Gets on base and keeps it going. And
Now
that hitting
batting,
streak he's
second
on
baseman,
grows with that
Nick.
knock, now up to 11 games.
Yeah.
Starting to really generate some momentum here. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this going. Digging in for the Travelers, Nick Dunn.
Hey. 0-1.
And now it's even up.
Outside.
Some excellent pitching in this one. He's commanding everything very well. That one was in a location that wasn't going to come back to bite him. One ball, one strike. That one pulled foul. One-two pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So one hit is all they get. We're through 6 full innings. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
We're
Midland.
back, and a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
38.
7th. Number 38.
Diego
Facing a left-handed
Guerrero.
batter, and that has been a pain point this season with an opposing batting average above 300 against lefty hitters. Steele, just the one earned run over 6 innings and double-digit strikeouts. You can bet the rest of the team will give him some props for how he went out there and battled for him. That's a great way to help your team come out on top.